Hey, John here. Here's lick of the day number 92. It's an F-sharp minor pentatonic tapping lick. And as usual, you can find a link to the tabs in the description below or by clicking right here on the screen. Gonna play it once slowly and then break it down. We start here on the 9th fret of the G string. Alright, so this one's gonna use 3 notes in the left hand and then 1 note in the tapping hand. And I use the 3rd finger, the middle finger. You can use the index finger if you want. I use the 3rd one because it's just easier to keep the pick there. And also when we start, we're gonna start with hammer on from nowhere. So that's the first notes. We're gonna start 9, 11, 14, and then we're gonna add 16 on top. And that's the first. We're gonna have kind of a repeating pattern here, so. And then we're gonna repeat that again, but we're gonna tap 2 frets higher, so 18 instead. We have this 6-note pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. After that, we're gonna go up to the next string like this. You do the initial 4 notes first, so 9, 11, 14, 16. Then we're gonna tap 9, so I'm actually tapping here with my left hand, so I hammer on from nowhere. 12, 14, and then 17. And then back. And then we're gonna go back down to the A string, and from here we're gonna go 16, 14, 12, 9. So everything again from the beginning. As far as practicing this, I will work on each individual string first. So you can basically just do this. Move that up and down, and just be careful so it's not too stretchy for your left hand. And then you can do the same thing on the E string here. And now you would tap, if you want to keep it within the pentatonic scale, which you don't have to. You can experiment with different notes. But if you want to keep it within the F-sharp minor pentatonic, just go to 17 as before, but then you go up to 19. So. And each of these individual strings are cool licks on their own, so don't just go for the whole thing necessarily. So you can use this as well. And then the A string, I will just go 9, 12, 14, and we tap 16, and then 19. If you want to keep it within the pentatonic scale. And after that, I will work on each individual string group. And by that I mean you go between the G and E string, like this. And then between the A and G string. Whoops. So if you do that, if you work on each single string and also combining the string sets, you should be able to be good to go to play the entire thing. You could of course also just play the entire scale up and down, but as far as playing the lick as it is, I think that's a really good strategy. And also make sure to not overdo it in the pressure in the left hand. So a good thing to find the good pressure here is to take the first phrase, for example, the first repeated one, and then start it by using way too little pressure, so you basically don't get any notes. It's almost like you're fake playing. And then you start adding more and more pressure, and you're gonna see that more and more notes will come into view, so to speak. And you can feel in your hand that that's probably way less pressure than what you were using when you just try to do it like. It's very easy to overdo it like that. So again, if I demonstrate it. So start with very little pressure, and then you gradually add more pressure until you get all the notes sounding good. All right, that's it for this one. If you have any questions, just post them below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.